Can foreign nationals get a mortgage here in the UK? The very quick answer to this is yes. Yes, they can. And in the next 2 minutes, likely 2 minutes, I'm going to explain to you how this is possible and what you need to know. So in another video, I've explained this concept very well, but there's 4 main areas we look at when we're looking at your eligibility to get a mortgage in the UK. These are your deposit level, your credit profile, your income, and your residency status. All of these factors matter, and I'll break these down in this video very, very quickly. To start with deposit, you'll need a minimum of 5%. It's important to state that if you're going to use a 5% deposit, at the moment, you would need at least 12 months or potentially 24 months in the UK, and the rates of interest are much higher, and the credit check is also more difficult to pass. This is why using a 10% deposit can be much better, because with this, there would be potentially no minimum time that you require in the UK. Definitely there is no minimum time required in the UK at the time of making this video, and hopefully when you're watching it, that's still the case. This is still subject to credit score, although the credit check is easier to pass normally with most lenders than the 5% deposit. You also get access to cheaper lenders, especially if you have a combination of 12 months of living in the UK, a minimum of 3 months in your current employment, and you've got a 10% deposit ready. Now, skilled worker visas, health and social care, spousal, dependent, and graduate visas are all fine normally. And as I've already mentioned, we're also looking at the time that you've been in the UK. So if you've been here longer than 12 months, 24 months is very good as well, but there are some really good options, especially if you've got a 10% deposit. It's important to mention that you don't pay more expensive rates just because you're a foreign national, although there are a lot less lenders that are willing to lend compared to if you are a British national or if you had indefinite rights to reside in the UK. So this can make it a lot more complex, and it's one of the reasons why advice in this area is so important. Now, why do I know all this? It's because all of my clients are people on visas or foreign nationals that are living in the UK or have moved here in the last 5 years. We make this work for them every single day. A final point, which I talk to all of my clients about, is the fact that if you plan to live in the UK for a long time, then buying your first home here is really that first step towards retirement, and it can set you up financially. Even if you don't plan to retire here, holding a property in the UK over a long period of time, if we look at the past history and the past data, generally shows us that these go up in value by quite a lot. Of course, that past performance isn't an indication of what it will be in the future, but it's just a general idea. If the prices do keep going up, then it could really help towards your retirement. It's also an indication that if your property value stayed the same, for example, you paying down your mortgage over time, that means you then have somewhere to live in retirement where you don't have a mortgage or rent, for example, to pay. So this can be really helpful. Now, if you enjoyed this video, I've also made a video that I know you're going to love, and I'm going to put it on the screen somewhere here. It's called Everything That You Need to Know to Buy Your First Home in the UK as a Foreign National. If you are enjoying this content, make sure you subscribe, as I put daily videos out for foreign nationals who want to buy their first home in the UK, and I help plenty of clients here every day to achieve just that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.